What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Friends Fingerboards channel. Super stoked you are here. My name is Jacob, and you're probably wondering, what is Friends Fingerboards? Well, Friends Fingerboards is actually a brand new fingerboarding company, just getting the ball rolling on the scene right now. I am one of the 4 co-owners of the company, and we kind of have a interesting story. We are a brand new company with a bit of an old soul. We have some history to us as well. So I'm super excited to explain all that, but more on that later. I have some cool stuff to show you guys in this video. This is like our first, talking head style, kind of vlog style video. So I'm super excited to be the man behind the camera to kind of explain all of this to you. What I'm going to do now is actually set you guys up on a tripod and kind of just debrief all this for you. What is Friends Fingerboards? What do we have to offer? What is our mission, our goal, and what have we done? Super excited. Let's get into it. So what is Friends Fingerboards? Well, we are a brand new fingerboarding company striving to make, professional fingerboard quality gear, all that good stuff you have heard before, but it's a little deeper than that. At least it is to me and to our team. Like I said, I am one of 4 co-owners of Friends Fingerboards, and these are all my lifelong friends that I have actually developed and grown my relationships with through fingerboarding, hence the name Friends Fingerboards. And well, we do have a bit of history in the fingerboarding scene, but you will definitely meet all 4 of the co-owners of this company. But I'll just start with myself for this video. My name is Jacob, and I have been fingerboarding since 2007, 2008, somewhere in there. I mean, I literally remember buying 26mm Berlinwood decks and Yellowwood decks and using tech deck trucks and all that. I remember when Blackriver trucks first came out, and one of my friends got them, and I was so jealous and stoked at the same time. I remember that golden age of fingerboarding. So I've been fingerboarding for a long time, and I've also been in and out of different companies, mainly on the back end, the manufacturing side of producing products for a handful of different fingerboard companies throughout the years. And I guess that's what my specialty is the manufacturing, some of the designing and the production of creating fingerboard equipment. And that's going to be my main role with this company, and I'm super stoked to do it. So why us? Why Friends Fingerboards? Why, I've kind of been sitting on the sideline of the fingerboard scene for quite a while now, and I have just been looking from afar, and the scene is in such an amazing place. It's growing, it's expanding. There are a ton of amazing companies and brands out there just doing marvelous things. I remember when Blackriver trucks were first available to people in the United States. That was an amazing moment to get your hands on a professional set of fingerboard trucks. And now there's like 10 different professional fingerboard trucks you can choose from that are readily accessible. And same with urethane wheels. I remember when oak wheels first started, coming onto the scene, and they were just, if you wanted a realistic skateboarding experience, that squeal, that was the go-to wheel. And now we have amazing companies like Pill and Maple, and just, the scene is literally in an amazing place right now. So why us? Why Friends Fingerboards? Do we need another, high-grade professional fingerboard company? Maybe not. I mean, there are so many good options on the marketplace right now. But what Friends Fingerboards really is about is going back to the roots of fingerboarding. I literally remember the days coming home from school and just heading over to my friend's house to go fingerboard in their basement or in their garage or just whatever. It is literally what brought us together. So that is what really inspired us to create Friends Fingerboards. Obviously, we are a high-grade professional fingerboard company that is backed by over a decade of manufacturing experience, but we also wanted to bring it back to the core of what fingerboarding meant to us, friendship and socializing and community. I mean, that is the heart of why we all started to do this anyway. So being able to own a fingerboard company with 3 of my best friends who you will meet down the road for sure, and you will probably love them, at least most of them. is why we do this. And we have a bunch of exciting stuff coming up. This is literally just the beginning. So what I think I'm going to do now is I obviously have a deck to show you guys. I got some other cool stuff to show you guys. So let's set up this deck. Let's take a run through of what we have coming, some of our offerings for Friends Fingerboards, and yeah, let's do it. All right, so first and foremost, our initial launch will be fingerboard decks. So here's a great example of a Friends Fingerboard deck. This graphic is actually designed by one of the co-owners, Austin, all the way in Huntington Beach, California, and he is a absolute killer when it comes to graphic designs. This is going to be his kind of not a pro model, but his kind of personalized graphic that we're going to drop right away. He actually used to work at an ice cream shop, so it's kind of sentimental to him. I guess here's another example of what he has also designed. This is going to be another graphic drop. This has the lonesome cowboy going through the Southwest mountains. This is kind of like my not pro graphic or anything, but kind of just my spin on a fingerboard graphic. Just kind of the Western aesthetic. As we start rolling out boards, we actually have a bunch of cool graphics in the pipeline. Like I said, they're all designed in California by our co-owner, Austin. Now, when it comes to the actual craftsmanship of the deck, all the decks are actually hand pressed in Colorado by one of our co-owners, Bub. He does a super good job of pressing decks. Everything is cold pressed. We took a bunch of cues from the skateboarding industry on how to perfect a fingerboard, when it comes to glues and temperature and time under pressure and the molds. So we have a couple different molds that we use for our decks as well, and a couple really good shapes that we will be offering. So everything is pressed by Bubs, and then I actually hand finish all the decks. So everything is hand rounded, hand sanded, everything that you see. Really a truly handmade deck. Nothing is mass produced. Everything goes through a bunch of time and care and is under a lot of a hand craftsmanship, which I think it brings back that original fingerboard feel. These are not a dime a dozen deck. These are legit bespoke fingerboards. Another cool thing that we do is actually, so these are RealWear graphics, and these graphics are actually handmade and hand printed in-house. So we don't outsource any of our graphic. It's actually a super proprietary-ish process that we make our graphics from. Literally everything is handmade and hand printed on the graphics. When it comes to the transfer is actually handmade in-house, which is something that is pretty unique to us, I believe. There's a little view of our top ply as well. We got the shaking skull hands. We have a couple different top plies that we've been testing out as well. But this is an example of a Friends Fingerboard deck once it hits the market. So everything is just super dialed in, and this is literally over a decade in the making. So yeah, these decks are literally a decade in the making, and they have been dialed in and refined to what I think is probably one of the best fingerboards on the market. And everything is bespoke and handmade from start to finish, including the graphic, which is just something that we're very proud of. I'm going to set it up with some Y-Trucks and some generic wheels, because we are working on our own trucks as well in the background. So we're just going to be rocking the generic stuff for now until we can have our own trucks and wheels dialed in as a company. I'm going to set it up with some homie tape. This is our foam tape. It's just a super high quality. It's not the thinnest foam tape on the market, but it's on the thinner side, but it's just a perfect balance of grip and cushion and also durability. And yeah, this is homie tape because your homie would never do you wrong. So this is our grip tape that goes out with every single deck. Homie tape. Let's get this guy set up. Let's get some clips. You got to see how this thing performs. It's one of the best fingerboards right once you set it up. So I'm super excited to show that to you. Let's get after it. right, so there we go. The very first official session with a Friends fingerboard off the production line, and it killed it. I mean, look at these battle scars. It performed so well. It already feels so broken in, the shape, everything. I mean, this is 10 years in the making, and it definitely shows. It performed super well, and we're very excited to get these in the hands of a lot of you out there. Stay tuned to this channel and all our other socials, because we're working on our website in the back end. These will be available very soon, and we're coming out with a cool set of graphics for the initial launch. So just stay tuned. It's probably going to be a couple weeks, but just stay tuned, stay updated. We'll slowly roll out the information as it comes along. We're working hard in the back end to make sure everything is perfect for you guys. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe to this channel to stay updated. Any feedback is appreciated, and we'll take it to heart like a true friend would. Also, if you want to follow us on Instagram, go check it out at Friends Fingerboards. A bunch of cool content up there, some closer, in-depth photos and videos as well. And if you're part of the TikTok game, go check us out on Friends Fingerboards on TikTok. A lot of cool content will be rolling through there as well. So pretty easy to find, Friends Fingerboards. I want to make it simple for all of you, but I appreciate all of you guys checking out this video. Like I said, welcome to Friends Fingerboards. This is just the beginning. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye, friends. Peace.